Hey guys, I just got home from work and I'm gonna make a quick dinner. I just with some stuff that I have like in my fridge, nothing that I have planned. I think I'm gonna I have tofu and I've been really having a lot of turmeric lately and I really like turmeric with curry and tofu. And I'm gonna have like rice and then have sweet potatoes. I was like thinking, but then I was like, that's too much carbs. But then I'm like, am I really the type of person that cares about too many carbs? Not really. Nope, doesn't sound like me. But I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I also have an avocado that I need to use because it's getting to that point where if I wait any longer, it's like the point of no return. Okay, so I actually don't think I'm going to show you guys like a recipe. I kind of just want to vent about the admissions, the college admissions scandal. Okay, so like if you haven't seen the news, these celebrities, some of the more famous ones are like the mom from Full House, and her name's like Lori McLoughlin, and then Felicity Huffman from Desperate Housewives. Her husband's William H. Macy from Shameless, and Lori McLaughlin's husband actually is Mossimo, the Target brand. He's the fashion designer. So it's like these notable people, right? And they got found out for paying like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to essentially have their kids cheat to get into schools that they wouldn't be able to get into otherwise. Some of the ways they did this are like really insidious and like messed up. Like Lori McLaughlin's daughter, they pretended that she played crew so she could get in on like an athletic recruitment basis. And I don't know exactly like the details of it, but they paid a lot of money to this third party company, which helped her fabricate her application and all this stuff. And like, this is the thing that pisses me off. This is not new. Like, people are doing this all the time, but they're getting away with it because of the money and privilege that they have. And they don't get found out. Like, this is the type of thing that happens a lot. Like, and it's just, I saw a tweet that said, like, remember, like, this is a good day to remember that there are, there are people of color who are sitting in jail because they wrote a different address on their kids' like school forms so that they would have the chance of going to a better public school. And it's like, I talk about this with people all the time, and I don't think people understand that the public school system, I'm just to keep it short, the public school system, like the money that goes into public schools is based off of property values in a community, right? And property values in a community are based off of a lot of factors, but historically, in areas where there are minorities, property values have decreased because of racism. And this is not something, it's not up for debate, it's not a theory, this is like factual. This is like housing markets, okay? And so when you consider the fact that property values go down in high minority areas, and property value is what determines property tax, and property tax is what determines money that goes into schooling, it's pretty obvious to see like why these schools are having trouble succeeding, why these schools have such low graduation rates, why they can't keep teachers at these schools, like, and it's a cycle of poverty, and not enough people are talking about it, not enough people are addressing it. And when stuff like this happens and it's this big conspiracy, or not conspiracy, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but not conspiracy because it's actually being found out. Exposure. It's when something gets exposed like this and it's like everyone's like, oh my god, like we're so shocked, like I get it, because that was my initial reaction too, like I totally get it. But then I stopped and I thought about it and I was like, actually no, like I'm not shocked about this at all. And I'm not going to be shocked if none of the people ever see a day of jail or ever see any type of real legit punishment for what they did manipulating the system, because they knew they could manipulate the system because of the privilege they have with the wealth they have. And that's what's wrong about it. Like, that's what's so messed up about it. And if you think about this on like a macro scale, like a larger scale, um, money and education and access to education, I mean, it's all part of a cycle and a system that continues to keep people who are at the top and continues to make people who are at the bottom. And everyone's so hell-bent all the time that are like in kind of denial about the way things are, and they're kind of like, they deny the fact that, I mean, at this point, if you're still denying that there's like inequality based on races and gender, like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, you are living in like an alternate reality. It's a great reality, I'll give you that. You're living in denial, which is like a fun place to be. If you're privileged enough to live there, then good for you. But so we're all aware of the inequalities, right? But it's like, I don't know. It's getting to a tipping point, guys, and I don't know. I can't stand to see people set up to fail anymore, and I can't stand to see people get away with these crimes and this total slap in the face of, it's just a slap in the face to everyone that spends so long trying to get somewhere, and it's just a reminder that not only are you at less of an advantage, but someone can take away your spot purely based on their privilege and their wealth. And I mean, it's not something that we didn't know, but it just hurts to see it. And I kind of just wanted to rant. So that's it. Bye.